That's how sort of life works, is you can go to an expert, get the right answers, and then you just do the actual steps that you need to do to mirror, what that expert is showing that you can get to in terms of end result. So if you can just find that expert first, that's the tricky part for most people in most industries, is just finding the right expert that they can trust. And usually most experts that, especially online, that present themselves as experts, they're not in any way a real expert. What they're really doing is giving you information that makes you feel like they're a genius and that you need to trust them because they're some genius, and that more importantly, you need to become a genius yourself in order to make money. So those tend to be most of the people that speak publicly in the business space. And that's why, when you follow most of these people, you don't really get good results, because they're trying to imply that business itself is a complicated process. And hence, the reason you're failing is because you don't realize how complicated it is, and you need to keep navigating this complicated process with them. You never really get any genuine results. The people who actually provide real results are simply the experts who show that it's a simple step-by-step process, and it's not that you need to be some sort of genius. A lot of people, including myself, always looked up to people like, Elon Musk and Peter Thiel and Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, all these random different individuals who present themselves as some genius. And the nice thing that they do is they make you feel like really good about yourself. Like, I really like this person. He's a genius. Now I can keep going down this path of wanting to be a genius, and somehow I'll make a lot of money. I've never found that these people actually gave me real value in real life where I suddenly made a lot of money because I followed in their footsteps. The only people where you can, follow in their footsteps and make a lot of money are the people who actually have businesses or have a way of doing business that you can directly, imitate.
And we say all of this coming from personal experience, because both me and Arvid fell into the same trap. For Arvid, he was on the academic extreme. He graduated from UCLA with a degree in math at the age of 19, then he went to study law and became one of the top performing law students there, until one day he realized that he could make a lot more money not being a lawyer and just doing his own thing, which eventually led him to becoming the president of Jordan Belfort's companies, where he eventually learned some of the stuff he talked about today. I also fell into the same trap. Growing up with immigrant parents, I was always the one that got good grades, that prided myself in being academically smart. But when you're academically smart, or in other words, when you're well conditioned to follow orders, well, you're only gonna have one possible outcome. You get a safe job, and you cap your potential for life, just like school intended you to. So that's what I did. I got a safe job that was respectable, that my immigrant parents were proud of, but that safe job also guaranteed that I would never be able to make more than low six figures. Maybe I would eventually make $150,000 a year, maybe $200K if I'm lucky, but anything higher than that would have literally been impossible. 0% probability.